Rated T for teen. Don't let your kids watch it!
Ah, spoiler alert.
Hey there, Artie!
And gas.
Before we start, it actually occurred to me that at the end of the first case, we unlocked some of the extras and DLC stuff.
Oh.
Like the new costumes you can have, and
Oh, heck yeah.
you haven't seen these yet, have you?
So, question: is there an actual like DLC case?
There is a DLC case in this, as a matter of fact.
Ooh. Better make sure
But
I can't see.
No, it wouldn't be here.
Oh, okay.
So if we look at the costumes, so Phoenix has that, and he also has the Ziniope outfit, yo.
That's actually pretty.
With the
He
paper
has-
badge.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I don't really want him in that though, personally.
No, but it's kind of funny. Apollo has that plus the school uniform.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
I guess. I liked his backpacking outfit from Dual Destiny.
I like how they have the little like cutesy style, like a kindergartner drew Athena.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's Athena's outfit.
Does she have a maid outfit?
She's got the Trabian waitress
She
outfit.
would have a maid outfit, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So I thought that was just kind of interesting.
So are we cancel?
Cancel.
So we gotta change him back.
I forgot that it does you actually had to pay for these in the 3DS version.
That's really funny. Did you get it for free when you paid for the DLC case?
I don't think so.
So
Maybe you got just the Phoenix one. Anyways, now we get to continue the magical turnabout. We're at the trial
we're
now.
gonna be at a trial with religious monk guru Gandhi, enlightened one.
AKA Nayuta Sadmati.
I'm not gonna remember that name.
You will. He's the main prosecutor
I was
of the
gonna
game.
say I'm gonna give him a nickname.
It's April 28th, 9:15 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
Man, they're starting a little late today, are we?
Normally the trial starts at 10.
Oh, I thought it started at 9 for a sec.
There are a couple trials. I think
why
that
are they
started
there
at
so
9.
early then?
Well, they probably couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning.
He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him.
Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all this.
Get it together, Apollo!
Yikes! Athena, when did you get here?
Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up.
Yeah, but I'm all right. I'm fine.
You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sadmati guy. He apparently is not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Because when would they be?
Oh yeah? What did you find out?
Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and ultimate fate. So
I don't believe in that crap.
So it's like the spirit thing where they were like, we looked into the pool from the first trial.
The divination seance.
Oh boy.
He has his own Magatama.
I think he will, honestly.
It could be interesting to have be on this receiving end of the spiritual.
I think
stuff.
that's what's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
Okay.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how arguments will go and even lead his opposition. That's how it's gonna be hard. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head.
Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk if that's true.
Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that that went well.
In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes.
Every case has a different prosecutor.
That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo.
Wait, so when we have these cutscenes, he could be wearing a Ziniope?
Yep. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. It would've been cool if he had his Hobo Phoenix outfit from Apollo.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine!
There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
If you say so, Apollo.
The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready?
I like how you were gonna go into your normal voice, and then you were like, I'll make it different.
Yes, we're fine! Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If there ever was a time to shine, it's now.
So this is the last, other than like a great Ace Attorney Detectives Investigations Chronicles, whatever.
The Great
it's
Ace
called.
Attorney Chronicles.
This is the last one with Phoenix Wright in it, though, right? That we've seen.
If you're not counting the Professor Layton crossover.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. I was gonna be like, are they just gonna kill off Maya Fey in this because F you, or like?
This was in the age of them killing off main characters,
Yeah.
so I will say that.
Oh.
April 28th, it's 9:30 a.m. Oh, we're starting at 9:30. District Court, courtroom number 6.
Okay. It's our usual judge.
Day
so...
1, court is now in session. All rise.
Yeah, if it's the usual judge, then we'll be fine.
Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Why can't the new prosecution ever just say, like, hey, I'm ready?
Yeah.
And the prosecution?
You're interrupting my meditation time.
Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying? Yes, I see. You're a Cryonist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Kurain. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in the court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country, and may make many blunders.
He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he?
I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk to him about Trucy.
You know, how does his scarves like magically float around him? That's how you
Spirit
know.
magic.
That's how you know he's enlightened.
Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm.
Oh, he's from Zelda.
Now, let the last rites of the victim begin. Nayuta Sadmati. He's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but... that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor. I wonder how that will come into play today. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. Man of Mystery. Wow. Yeah.
We finally got his name! You know what
Yep.
that means? Open up that record. I bet his name is his age is in there. Oh.
Nope. It hasn't
Just
even updated
kidding.
yet.
And maybe
you
we
have
have to
to
advance.
advance to the next page for it to
Sorry.
update.
Wow.
His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. He's got the nice scroll moves. I gotta give him that.
He
He's
seems-
styling.
He seems chill for now, but I'm waiting for him to just lose his mind.
Autopsy
And then
report
be,
added
like,
to the
furiously
court
praying.
record.
I was waiting for him to be like, I have the power of God and anime on my side.
And then he starts singing There's a Fountain Full of Blood.
I don't remember that from the
Maniacally.
anime.
It's not from anime, it's from the hymn book.
Yeah, I know.
So his death was just an unfortunate accident? It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder that was made to look like an accident. I see. And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to be, huh?
I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all.
By the way, I think Trucy's innocent. Okay.
You have to, no, we have to, like, go into his mind and be like, Trucy is innocent! And then, like,
Trucy is
make him,
innocent.
and then
Wait,
make
that's
him,
not what I was going to say.
yeah.
Very well. And now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you?
I mean,
He has a point.
he does.
What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind.
The face.
Putrid mind? Prosecutor Sadmati? Excuse me, but I...
さとら今おまどもさましで足し抜けたれがせよそのか
He sounds like he's from Naruto.
Yeah.
Hey, they actually have the characters on screen though, so that's funny.
If you don't mind my asking, Prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul towards enlightenment. It is a Koreanist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real?
Yeah.
Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But, should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell along with Trucy Wright.
Apollo's like, joke's on you, I was already going there.
Wow.
I don't know.
Now wait just 1 minute here. Putrid? Pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law? Prosecutor Sadmati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Korean, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here.
Yeah, we're in America.
Your Honor, that was but a Koreanist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Korean, huh? Even still, that was way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes.
I would still take the verbal abuse over whipping. And coffee in the face.
Also, he wasn't yelling at
Not
us. Like,
true.
I'll be honest, he's spitting straight facts right now, other than the weird...
Other than the hell part.
Other than the weird, like, hell and rights part, like... Yes, we came in with literally just, I believe in my clients.
Yeah, Paul, I really
Like,
think you could have done better than that.
You could have said something else. And not gotten as worked up over it.
Yeah. And the trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose that the way a prosecutor does things does vary by country. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? Judge, you don't want to be so open-minded your brain falls out, though.
Yeah.
What?! Bailiff, please bring in the first witness.
Yay! Chomp, 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 chomp. See, she's stressed.
Uh-oh. I thought she'd said goodbye to the snackoos.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
It makes the sound effect. Detective Sky? The courtroom is no place for gorging yourself.
What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? She, seems a little stressed out.
Detective Sky, your testimony, please.
Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent.
I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end.
But
Let it go, and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother.
I don't care about that.
Apparently Emma's converting to Koreanism as well.
Yeah. I don't know, I think it's making you more stressed, girl. She was
Depressed eating?
fine. I don't know much about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy.
She and Prosecutor Sadmati don't seem to get along very well, do they?
That's kind of...
Emma doesn't get along with a lot of prosecutors, except
No.
Edgeworth. Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive.
I actually think he'd get along pretty well with Edgeworth.
Maybe. Well, Edgeworth was like, sure, you can prosecute this case.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
mean, Logic? I've never heard of that before.
I've never heard of logic before. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky.
All right. Please take a look at this poster. Cancelled.
Cancelled?
It's Troop Grammary poster from 13 years ago.
Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Mr. Wright's dressing room?
This is a
Miss Wright's.
revised
Whoops.
version of the poster.
This one says cancelled under Mysterious. Uh-oh, did he say something on Twitter that he
Uh-oh.
did he say there were 2 genders? Cancelled.
To be fair, there's only 2 genders in that group right there.
It's true.
That's right. Mr. Reese left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Reese's right forearm near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick.
What was the trick? Was he sawing someone in half with it? Oops. Oh, that's gonna snort. Ouch. That's quite a scar.
Because of the accident, Magnifi Grammary concluded Mr. Reese was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifi announced Mr. Reese wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifi's decision, Mr. Reese just tried to go on the stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifi to oust Mr. Reese from the troupe on the spot. Wow.
He kicked Mr. Reese out? That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far? When it came to magic, Troop Grammary was so passionate, or should I say extreme about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time.
Yeah, I could see how this could have been a chick.
A what?
A girl. I see how the
Oh,
prosecutor
yeah,
could have been a guy.
prosecutor, yeah.
Is a guy, could have been a girl.
Yeah. Yes, they even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics. And now, the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. He really likes the word putrid.
Putrid. He
Everyone's
found
like,
one word
"That's
in the,
offensive."
He found one
Cancelled.
word in the dictionary. Yeah.
You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor.
Ahem. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mysterious apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop.
He would tell those close to him, "I will get my revenge on Troop Grammary someday."
No, this is starting to sound like the producer that I thought could have been him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or like maybe related. That's my nephew, bro.
Man,
I don't know.
bro. Revenge, that certainly sounds antagonistic. 13-year-old poster updated in the court record. What I want to know is, if Mr. Reese was originally part of Troop Grammary, why did we never hear about him in Apollo Justice? Obviously, the reason was they never came
be
up with his
fair-
character until now, but...
I was gonna say, we didn't... Weren't there 2 on that poster that we hadn't seen before?
No, there was just him.
Just him? The guy in the middle was... Yeah.
You remember Greg the Wiggle?
I forgot. No, Greg's the yellow one.
Zach is the pink
Zach's
one.
the pink one. And then
Magnifi was the bearded
was
guy
the bearded
in the back.
guy. That's right.
He was the
And
guy
then
who had,
Natalie
like,
Wa-
the pancreatic cancer.
We made an Yeah, they definitely threw him in for time.
Yeah, I know.
Woo!
And then, his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky.
I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Poor Emma. Witness testimony. The defendant's motive.
The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grammary during Trucy's magic show. Mysterious was going to first steal the Grammary notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge. And while he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. Paulo's gonna use his bracelet on that statement.
By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Reese and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture!
Objection!
The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Reese said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today." What?!
Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it?
You're telling me? Allow me to give you one piece of advice, defense. Oh, and what's that?
Snap, crackle, pop. Look at the butterfly.
Let it go and move on.
Man,
That's
you'd
another phrase he loves to say.
You would be besties with Elsa.
Yes, you... No, Elsa's great at letting it go, but not moving on.
True. Well, no, didn't she move on in Frozen 2?
Yeah, but because Frozen Free's coming out, I'm guessing that's not gonna last.
Ooh, it might not have. But
we all know Frozen Free... It's funny, Frozen Free will probably be out by the time this video goes up.
People are gonna be like, what do you mean Frozen 3? Yeah.
Frozen Free, I predict Elsa is gonna get depression again, and that's gonna kickstart the plot of the movie.
And like, probably Anna and Kristoff will have like a kid or something. That'll be the plot, maybe.
Or marriage trouble.
Ooh, oh no, man, she's so annoying, man.
I've been a
so
street
annoying.
rat my whole life.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
But I mean, let's talk about the things that they've got in common. They both have the side braid. They both wear white, light-colored hair. I'm talking the prosecutor.
I'm like, what are you
I'm talking about
about?
the prosecutor and Elsa.
I thought you were talking about Kristoff and Anna. I'm like, what?
No, I mean...
Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell. He doesn't seem to understand that there are people out there that don't share his religious beliefs.
Yeah, also, this man got carpal tunnel right before this trial started.
Ooh.
That sucks.
And then be ever burdened with that sin in the next life. But I don't believe in that sort of thing.
Yeah, literally.
Besides, I have no intention of giving up.
You can't bluff your way through this game, Phoenix, right?
Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer.
Well, he says putrid, Franziska says foolish. What else is new?
All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. A stink bug? Now then, Mr. Stinkbug, I mean Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please.
That was cold.
He basically, Nayuta-sama is kind of like all the negative stereotypes of religious people combined into one prosecutor, and I'm not a huge fan of that.
I don't like that part at all.
I at least appreciate he's not beating us, like, physically.
Yeah, I also appreciate that he's not, like, yelling a ton, but it's definitely the... Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The defendant's motive.
Oh no, we have badges that we'll lose.
Yeah, that's our health bar.
That's funny.
Victim point to get his revenge.
Oh, the music.
Oh yeah, the cross-examination music is great in this game. Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now?
I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. They do say 13's a baker's dozen! I mean, wouldn't he have done it to something? I didn't think that was gonna get interrupted.
Detective Sky, self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment. In the form of a salary evaluation. It's not divine punishment, that's like earthly punishment. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Let the detective have her snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Gramarye was at the height of their popularity. But then their reputation declined, and they had all but faded from the public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory. The defendant? And at such a young age, too! How impressive! Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. It's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Rios plan to get his revenge? And please put down the snackoos before you continue with your testimony.
She refuses. Yes, Your Honor.
Her snackoo eating animation is my favorite.
It's good. Mysterious was going to first steal the Gramarye notebook from the defendant.
How would he do that? What evidence do you have that Mr. Rios actually stole the notebook?
Well, you see,
Whenever you're ready, Detective. Fret not, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Forensic discovery? And what did she discover specifically? Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rios. The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say well done, Detective Sky.
Ugh.
Get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma?
Oh my gosh.
Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Rias intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge.
Alright. Well, first he stole the notebook.
Then was gonna reveal the secrets of the magic tricks.
Which we're gonna do in court today.
And the secret of her cranberry bread. I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today.
No, my cranberry bread recipe!
I thought Mr. Whiskers had that hidden. That's what Mr. Rias himself said, right?
Right, but he didn't exactly specify which Grammary secrets he was talking about.
He was talking about their secret cranberry bread recipe. But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind Troop Grammary's magic. Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion. When the accused realized that Mr. Rias was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked. So basically, Trucy's notebook was hiding in Mr. Rias' things because he had stolen it himself. I see. Truly a motive that only a magician could have.
Yes, that's what the prosecution believes anyway. That was the victim's plan for revenge. And while he did in fact steal the notebook...
Do you really believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Rias to stop him from getting his revenge?
Of course I don't think that! The Trucy we know we would never...
Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky?
Yes, you did.
Please recite my exact words to you.
Miss Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused's friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully.
Your Emma voice is on point. Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you.
Even though it sucks. She just starts throwing snackoos.
She snackooed me. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all.
Not... This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they?
Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. That is not true.
What?
At all.
Yeah.
The people who think that have either not studied science or religion.
I mean, I've been told that in my youth, and then joke's on them dating a scientist.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I might be married to a scientist after this is uploaded. That's hilarious.
No offense, but by the time this is uploaded, if you're not married,
yeah.
get a move on.
Well,
come on.
As I was saying, I was like, bro.
I really hope that doesn't age poorly.
It shouldn't. It should.
That would
be
be very uncomfortable if it aged poorly.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder?
Beats me.
What? The basis is beats me?
You'll have to ask Prosecutor Saad Mahi over there because he hasn't told me his reasoning either.
Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes.
Ugh.
The bad karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in the next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer.
Ah! Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit. Anything but that.
Poor Emma. She's really been risking everything for us.
Also, I feel like that's the detective's job is to feed stuff to the defense. We definitely would not have won some trials without Gumshoe, like, going behind
100%,
back.
100%. Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? It was the luminous tape in the understage passage.
The thing we didn't really look at.
I realized that it had been moved. Moved so that Mr. Rias would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake. What?! Mr. Rias, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left. He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1, Mr. Rias was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into. Ah!
With Bonnie freaking out.
And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape? But of course, Detective Sky.
Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape.
You what? He actually had proof? Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Absolutely not! Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to the testimony.
Not to be mean, but like, this guy's boring.
No, he's not exciting.
It's just, we're used to, like, people that are throwing coffee at us, whipping us,
Throwing knives at us.
calling us the clown of the whole circus.
Calling us dotard.
Yeah, everything.
I miss Blackquill. He's my favorite prosecutor.
And sending his hawk at us.
Blackwill's my favorite and this guy's my least favorite. What a downgrade. What?
Blackwell's your favorite.
Yep.
He was pretty good.
I really like Blacquill. Mainly because when I heard what he was, I'm like, death row prosecutor. This is gonna be the stupidest thing ever. And I'm like, this guy's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, he's got the best theme song.
He has a good theme song. He has a good story.
What made you think to check the luminous tape for prints?
Well, I bet it was the detective's intuition. I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints.
Oh?
I really like luminol testing. I dusted
that's a
pretty
different
much
thing.
every single surface in the theater. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me.
It's great that you're enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic.
The tape was moved to guide Mysterious into the coffin that was downstage? If that's true, it does sound like a murder rather than an accident.
It certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape.
Ugh.
I wish I knew what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation.
Groan. And then we get to move and pick a statement. I guess she must have moved it during the show.
Okay, I want to take a look at all this stuff. So, stage diagram. Okay, there's no tape on there.
It's probably gonna be the script.
Mysterious transforms into a dragon. Bonnie's teleportation trick. Trucy's escape trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket's ready.
Bonnie only has one trick in the entire show.
She does nothing. And she flubbed it.
And she did it wrong. Trucy
Yeah.
must be furious.
Trucy moved the stage lifts to cover for Bonnie's mistake, and she told no one about this. Details liability for compensation. Fire bucket. In addition to the prints from the victim and Bonnie, a set of unknown fingerprints were found on the top of the coffin.
I don't know what to present. Oh!
Yeah, I told you, this is getting tough. His real name is Man of Mystery. His blood is on the murder weapon. Time of death, approximately 10:30 a.m. on April 27th. Cause of death, shock as a result of being stabbed through the back with a sharp blade. And his real name is Man of Mystery.
So, it's probably going to be a mix of that and the timing of the other thing.
Trucy had to move the stage lift out of the way. I told you, this is tough.
So it's probably going to be the script or the envelope. Because it's going to be like, hey, this timing, she couldn't have moved it because of the timing. That's probably what it's going to be.
Because all of these are just kind of conjecture about his motive.
Yeah, it has to be the last one. I think it's either the book, the script, or the script or the
Or Trucy's statement.
No. Oh, well, that could be one too. I was gonna say it's either the script, the statement, or the actual autopsy of like, hey, he died at this time, and at that time, she.
Oh, wait a
wasn't
sec.
there.
Oh, I know.
Is it the fire bucket because it wasn't set up right?
Well, hang on. I was going to say the reason is because Trucy wears gloves during the show, and so she couldn't have left her fingerprints on it during the show.
Oh. But we don't have a way to prove that.
Oh, wait, no, I think we do, because we got the video, right?
We're gonna reference this video a lot.
Not nearly as much as the guitar on fire video, though.
Bunnies. Scooby-Dooby-Dabba-Dop, Scooby-Dooby-Dabba-Dop. It's the time for the biggest show. Ba-da!
Greatest showman!
This is the greatest show. Fly up. Come on.
Yeah, so Trucy has gloves in that.
Yeah, she's got gloves. I think that might be it.
Alright.
Objection!
But that's right!
It is right, but it's
The witness's statement contradicts this piece of evidence, Your Honor. And just what part of the testimony is inconsistent with this evidence? Huh, that's funny. I thought I saw an inconsistency a second. You did! It disappeared, like magic! The murder occurred during a magic show, so crazy feats like this are bound to happen. Oh, really? Well, let's see how magical you think this penalty is.
Man.
Seems pretty normal to me, Your Honor.
See,
this is what I said. This game is hard.
I think we're just jumping ahead of what...
I'm gonna make a temporary save.
Sounds good. I think that we're just jumping like 5 steps ahead, and we just need to present the script or the... Can we look at the details
Let's
of
look
the
at
thing?
the details of the script.
It was 10:20 and Trucy's escape trick. Okay, so that would not help us cover, so it's not
No,
gonna be
it's
that.
not that.
Okay, let's look at her statement.
Details. Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing the opposite scripted location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage, and she never told anyone. So she had to do it quickly. So
I think that could be it.
she
then.
can't do that and the tape.
Objection!
Man,
Nope. Witness's statement contradicts the evidence, Your Honor.
we have the right logic but the wrong evidence. That's what I
There's a lot of that in this game.
Which is annoying because we had that in another game we played. Was it Apollo Justice?
No, it was Ace Attorney Investigations 1, where the 2 gold statues, and you always present the wrong one.
Yeah.
Because it's unbelievably confusing. They all have gloves here.
Maybe, honestly.
But Trucy's not on the poster. Let's try the show script.
Objection!
Nope. We might be... Isn't the witness's statement inconsistent with this piece of evidence? No, it is not. No, it is not. Let it go and move on. Alright, I'll let it go and move on. But not before you take this penalty with you.
We might want to reload our previous...
I'll move on, but there's no way I'm going to let it go with Trucy's life at stake. It's true.
Reload the statement. But no, we don't
No,
want
we
to
don't want to
overwrite it.
overwrite it.
We have to return a title. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Attorney's
There's gonna be a lot of
spirit,
that in this game, because it's stupidly difficult. Hang on.
Oh.
Prince on the top. Okay, Bonnie. Ria's on the
Trucy
side.
wore gloves.
Oh my gosh!
There we go.
I had the right logic! I just presented the wrong freaking evidence.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Detective Sky, but there's a flaw in your testimony.
No? Really?
The prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. But it doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time. It doesn't? Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints was found on or in it.
That's true. We didn't find any of her prints on that coffin.
I think you've realized what the flaw in your testimony is.
We freaking talked about this earlier.
Claiming Miss Wright left prints on the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing gloves during the show.
Oh!
She must have left the prints sometime before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove that she moved the tape to mislead the victim. The prosecution's investigation was insufficient.
Wow. Oh my. But on a personal level, I'm very happy about that.
Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, if the defense's argument is true, then you have no evidence that the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim. I see. Apparently the defense is more intelligent than I had thought, even though he received a penalty for it. I presented the right evidence, you just didn't let me explain my logic.
Yeah.
More than a stink bug at any rate. Come on! You can bump me up to at least a stag beetle now, can't you?
They sell for way more in Animal Crossing. Wouldn't that be any better?
Of course! Way better! Stag beetles are cool with those huge mandibles of theirs! If the defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, then answer me this question. Alright, shoot. Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim, the victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide,
Yeah, he was stupid and he didn't read his script.
and entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin with the victim in it. So what you're saying is, the fact remains that the victim was stabbed to death, right? Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of this case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, then it means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter.
Which is easier to argue.
I at least appreciate that he's like, okay, fair enough, if you want to argue this, that's fine.
Like I said, the most logic this man, the prosecution's had other than Edgeworth.
Yeah, I would
But
agree.
even then, Edgeworth will just resort to, you're stupid.
You are not a clown. You are the entire circus.
Yeah.
I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, that could plead extenuating circumstances. And the severity of the crime could be mitigated. Defense, if you believe the accused did not murder the victim, then do you argue that it was an accident? This is it. The all-important question. The defense argues that Mr. Reese's death was an accident or murder.
I don't want to say either of those, but
What else would it be?
I want
He
to say
stabbed himself in the back!
it was suicide. No, what I want to say was it was murder, but it wasn't murder from Trucy. It was someone else.
No,
trying
that's
to
what we would
murder
be
him.
saying for this.
Oh, then yeah. That's what I wanted to say.
The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it wasn't an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party.
A third party? As in the true culprit's somebody else?
Haven't you ever played an Ace Attorney game before, Emma? It's always that way.
Oh my gosh. I thought they were chanting Emma Sky for a second.
That is quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loudly in emptiness. Surely you were but a loud red pepper in your previous life. I've been demoted to a vegetable?
Wow. I didn't know a person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant.
In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim. Let us hear this reasoning of yours, then. Alright, but before I give it, there is one question that we need to address. If the victim was killed by some third party, then the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin wasn't the cause of death. And if that's the case, then how did we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin? A very good question. Now let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin? He was killed in the coffin, it was magic, or he was killed
He
under
was killed
stage?
under the stage. No questions asked there.
What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put up in the coffin? In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Oh, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death. How do you respond, Prosecutor Sadmati?
still stabbed him.
That is the third time. The third time of what? Ha!
No, we've been killed. With beads.
Well, what the heck is this? Ah! Ow! My head!
No, he is the torture type.
What do you think you're doing? Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she is struck 3 times. Since you never learn, you needed to be punished. Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need? It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. A sermon? Now? There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Koreanism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh? A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? No, for I'm not done with my sermon. Well, then why did you take a pause? And yet, the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within.
Can we get back to the trial?
Just great! And in this case, you are that frog, defense. What exactly is your point, anyway? Godot was the one who gave weird non sequiturs, not you, Nahuda.
Yeah.
Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who, then, had the opportunity to do so during the show?
Bonnie! Easy!
Let's see. The people in the show were Bonnie DeFam, the victim Mr. Rios, and Trucy Wright. Bonnie DeFam was on stage throughout the entire show.
Bull. She was not.
As easily confirmed by the footage from the show.
She was not earlier during the thing.
Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright.
No. Think, Apollo. Use your brain.
He doesn't know how. Now do you see?
Bluff everything.
The accused killed Mr. Rios as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. No!
Oh my gosh. You shouldn't flex your fingers like that, dude. That's gonna make your carpal tunnel worse.
Oh, great and merciful Holy Mother. Thus another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment. Ugh, I can't believe I swallowed his trick question whole.
By the end of this trial, I will convert all of you to Koreanism.
Athena's a proud atheist, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here.
Athena, what are you...
There's something I want to point out, Apollo.
Since you're stupid.
And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance.
I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge just the same.
And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity?
I most certainly would.
Hey, do your widget stuff.
You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. But let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl.
Yeah!
Sexist!
Are we gonna do the whole sex? Like, I just assumed it was a man because he shoveled snow. Women can't shovel snow. Thanks,
Exactly.
Maya.
Thank you.
Clearly. Surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home.
But I'm not done with my sermon!
You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sanmati, you know.
Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would have had to been hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin.
She is right there. It does take two people to do that. That is true. It does seem like it would be a rather difficult task for the defendant.
Also, he's buff.
I don't think even I could do it.
What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now?
In my religion, the priestesses of Koreanism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. I also think highly of the female perspective. Okay, soy boy.
Alright.
Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child.
Who's a fair maiden? I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How indeed was the dead body raised up into the coffin?
Womp.
By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is.
You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that's even possible.
But of course. Let my butterfly fly by first. There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up.
Yeah, we know. It's the stupid platform.
Huh? Wait, you really can explain it?
Chipmunk face Athena's back.
Ah!
I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I have prepared a witness. Well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor. It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial.
He couldn't have really predicted that thing.
He's played the game before.
That is literally, oh my gosh. He's like got the ReZero ability, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he?
It's pretty hard to believe.
Excuse me, but may I step down now? I want to eat more food.
Yes, I suppose you may.
Thank God.
One moment, Detective Sky.
I'm sorry for, you know, the way I handle all this.
You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable.
It was?
Yes. You served well as a detective and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere.
I sure did.
You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You will be rewarded for your fine work.
Oh.
She's like, a prosecutor treating detectives nicely? That's never happened
Yeah,
before.
literally. Thank you.
I hope we can work together again in the future. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise.
I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say. As long as you're not up against him.
Now then, let us call the next witness. Well, we'll have to do that next time.
Bunny, probably.
Buddy. What's your witness is Lotta Hart, who recorded the whole thing.
I was the TV producer, y'all.
That would be terrible.
I would be there.
Marty would rage quit.
I would not rage quit. I would need to eat as many snack hoos as Emma did to get through that.
My chocolate-covered raisins would not survive.
No, they wouldn't.
Anyways, next time we question the witness, whoever they are. Look forward to that. Until we meet again, my friends, have a great day, and God bless.